Hello and welcome to an India Today special broadcast on the Republic Day parade. On this Republic Day, on Kartavya Path, the nation and the world will watch the might of the Indian Armed Forces and of course the rich cultural diversity with a difference. From the main battle tanks Arjun to the T-90 Bhishma, what's special this Republic Day? With me, Major Hitesh Mehta, commanding the Armored Corps contingent. What's special this Republic Day, Major?
Thank you for having me. We are having MBT Arjun this time on Kartav Path, and we have got some field innovations this time on MBT Arjun to fight the current warfare that we are having. And one of the innovations is Cope Cage, that is a anti-drone mechanism.
If you look around, that's the Cope Cage.
So it is to safeguard the crew from any kind of drone attack, and also to protect and also to increase the confidence of the crew. And we have also incorporated few drones for surveillance and droppings of grenades, which will help us to engage our opponents.
And this time we have both the Made in India MBT Arjun and the T-90 Bhishma. So that shows our defensive and offensive capabilities simultaneously.
Yes, we have got both the beasts that India have, and both are running simultaneously. So we are going to showcase all the powers that India have.
So when you just look around, that's that Cope Cage. In case there's an incoming drone, that unmanned aerial vehicle or unmanned combat aerial vehicle can be destroyed. The crew is safe, and this also has the capability to fire, to launch drones as a battlefield surveillance. Does it also launch the kamikaze drones?
Not yet, but we are working on it.
Precision, power, preparedness. The Indian Army's Republic Day parade will not just be ceremonial. It is set to be a clear message of deterrence, compatibility, and confidence. Leading the weapons display will be the two pillars of India's strategic deterrence: the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile and the Akash surface-to-air missile system. BrahMos, capable of delivering precision strikes at supersonic speeds, represents India's offensive edge across land, sea and air. Alongside it, Akash stands guard, a proven air defense shield designed to intercept hostile aircraft and aerial threats.
The star of Operation Sindoor, Akash missile systems. They are again the indigenous air defense power of India. We've seen how they have not only neutralized the threat, the enemy threats during Operation Sindoor, but they have created devastation for Pakistan.
A defining feature of the modern battlefield is unmanned warfare. And the Army's Drone Shakti initiative is set to take center stage at the parade. From surveillance to reconnaissance to precision targeting, drones are now integral to military operations.
As we have seen in the recently ongoing global conflicts, drones have become integral components of modern-day multi-domain warfare. And the modern battlefield relies heavily on drones for achieving its mission. So this Drone Shakti vehicle is based on an 8x8 Tatra, which helps it to match its mobility with the mechanized forces.
A major highlight of the parade will be the advanced towed artillery gun system, also known as the ATAGS. Designed and developed indigenously, ATAGS marks a decisive leap in artillery firepower, offering extended range, accuracy and sustained firing capability across diverse terrain.
सबसे पहले ये है कि मेक इन इंडिया की पहल में ये एडवांस टोड आर्टिलरी गन सिस्टम जो कि एक बहुत बड़ी पहल है हमारी, और इसकी खास बात यह है कि जो इससे पहले हमारे पास बोफोर्स जो कि बाहर से हमने गन को इंडक्ट किया है, उससे भी कहीं ज़्यादा इसकी रेंजेस हैं, और ये रेंज लगभग अप्रॉक्स 40 किलोमीटर होगी। तो इसका अभी कैलिबर की बात करूँ तो 155 mm कैलिबर है, और 52 कैलिबर जो कि बाकी गन से ज़्यादा है।
Next, all eyes will be on Pinaka, the multi-barrel rocket launcher system built for rapid saturation strikes. Capable of delivering devastating firepower in seconds, Pinaka reinforces India's ability to dominate the battlefield through swift, overwhelming force. Adding to India's lethal anti-armor capability in the Nag missile system, a fire and forget third-generation anti-tank guided missile.
नाग मिसाइल सिस्टम है, इसके अंदर 4 लॉन्चर लगे हुए हैं जो कि दुश्मन के टैंक को फायर एंड फॉरगेट मिसाइल लगी है जो 5 किलोमीटर रेंज पे दुश्मन के टारगेट को बर्बाद करने की क्षमता रखती है।
ये भारत में ही बना है, ये खास बात है।
जी, ये भारत के DRDL सिकंदराबाद से बना हुआ है।
The unmistakable rumble of steel will be on display for all to see with the T-90 Bhishma main battle tanks. The backbone of India's armoured core, the T-90 combines speed, protection and lethal firepower built for modern high-intensity warfare.
Giant machine weighs 46 ton and can achieve a speed up to 50 to 60 kilometer in all different kind of terrains. And from last RD parade, we have done some modifications on this. As you can see, this is a cope cage in-house built. We have done the modification to protect this from top attack and drone attacks.
Shakti Ban, a new generation 6x6 platform, will showcase the specialized surveillance and targeting capabilities. Designed for niche operational roles, it reflects focus on integrating advanced technologies into forward deployments. Divyastra will also be on display, symbolizing the next phase of India's indigenous missile ecosystem, focused on precision, reliability and adaptability to evolving combat scenarios. Completing the layered defense picture will be Abra, the medium-range surface-to-air missile system, designed to intercept aircraft, UAVs and incoming missiles. Abra enhances survivability of critical military assets.
Abra is a medium-range surface-to-air missile weapon system which provides area ID cover against hostile enemy threats. It is usable against aircrafts, Raptors, supersonic and subsonic missiles, and gives area ID cover to ground assets and ground forces.
From missiles to mechanized might, from drones to disciplined soldiers, the Indian Army's Republic Day is set to be a display of our force's statement of readiness, a force rooted in tradition but driven by innovation. With Shivani Sharma at Kartavya Path, Bureau Report, India Today.
There are about 6,050 participants this Republic Day. While equipment is very important, but as they say, the gun is important, but the man or the woman behind the gun is even more important. And this is where the might of the braves of the Indian Armed Forces will be on display on Kartavya Path. For example, the braves of the Bhairav Battalion. What's the Bhairav Battalion all about? Those light commandos and their capabilities. The combined scouts, they have a very critical role to play in operations, and combined scouts in their mountain gear will be a part of the Republic Day parade. Shivani Sharma tells us more about the men and the machines.
Discipline, strength, pride. The marching contingents at the parade will bring alive the Indian Army's fighting spirit. Each step echoing discipline, each note carrying legacy. The Bhairab Battalion will march with fierce precision. Its aggressive style reflecting a combat-hardened ethos built for swift and decisive action.
This is the first instance that it has happened that a new battalion which has been raised and given the opportunity to march onto the Army Day and also onto the Republic Day. So we are the first of this kind. We have been given this opportunity. Other contingents, they march in their ceremonial dress and onto the ceremonial drum beats. While Bhairab Battalion, they march or they replicate this Hell March which is being done by special forces of our army.
Also joining in will be the Mixed Scouts. Drawn from some of India's toughest terrains, the Mixed Scouts embody resilience and adaptability. Soldiers trained where survival itself is a test.
This is Mixed Scouts contingent. It has come up for the first time here at participating in Republic Day Parade 2026. So troops consist of Arunachal Scouts, Ladakh Scouts, Kumaon Scouts, Dogra Scouts, Ladakh Scouts and Sikkim Scouts. To Josh up, we do battalion songs, regimental songs from each battalion.
Bravery forged in extreme conditions. JKLI showcases soldiers shaped by snow, altitude and sacrifice.
It is after 4 years that contingent of JKLI is coming for the Republic Day Parade, and being a part of this fraternity, being able to lead your contingent is one of the dream come true. It's been almost 3 months that we have been preparing for the Republic Day Parade, and we have spent sleepless nights, days and whatnot.
The secret is our Josh and the inherent ability and the quality of a man to give our best in every day, every situation throughout day and night.
From mountains to deserts, from history to the present, these marching contingents are all set to march India's courage, capability and legacy down Kartavya Path. With Shivani Sharma, Bureau Report, India Today.
Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose had said, "तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा." That आज़ादी we have, but आज़ादी from foreign-made weapons and systems is something that the nation is still striving for. And where you're getting success is this drone Shakti. I want to show you India's drone Shakti, made in India. Captain Mukherjee, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Great to watch this superb piece of equipment. Atmanirbhar Bharat on display. Describe drone Shakti to us, sir.
It symbolizes the Indian Army's flagship integrated ecosystem for the fabrication and sustenance of drones in forward areas based on operational requirements. This has been developed by the Corps of Electronics and Mechanical Engineers on a rugged platform by the integration of cutting-edge latest techniques such as artificial intelligence, 3D printing and quantum computing.
And let's now talk about the weapons and systems that were used during Operation Sindoor. And right now, we are at the Akash surface-to-air missile. With me is Captain Aniket Ojha. Incidentally, these are all braves who were a part of Operation Sindoor. Wonderful meeting you.
Thank you, sir.
How does it feel now you're going to be a part of the Republic Day Parade and you were a part of Op Sindoor?
It is a very proudest moment for me as being the contingent commander of the Akash weapon system in this Republic Day Parade. And thanks to the regiment, 128 AD Missile Regiment, that has given me this opportunity to represent the Akash weapon system in this Republic Parade.
Now we move to a medium range surface to air missile. Again, weapon systems that are extremely crucial. Very good to meet you, Captain Tanish Sharma. How are you?
Nice meeting you too.
So tell me a little more about your equipment that will be on Republic Day Parade.
This is a medium range surface to air missile weapon system, which is intended to provide area ID cover to the ground forces and to the ground critical assets. It is compatible to handle the targets, hostile targets, including aircrafts, Raptors, subsonic and supersonic missiles. It has a range of 70 kilometers and its radar has a range of 300 kilometers.
Captain Rohela, tell me more about the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. Though the entire country knows about it, the world knows about it, and the Pakistanis have felt it.
Well, truly. First of all, BrahMos doesn't need an introduction. It is famous on its own due to its very good reasons. This is a supersonic cruise missile which has a lot of kinetic energy, to be honest. And the only thing that I would say about it, it is pinpoint. It has a pinpoint targeting capability. It hits targets deep inside the enemy territory with dead-on accuracy. And the presence of this missile in the battlefield reshapes the battlefield. The enemy thinks twice before it can actually detect it, intercept it. Before they know it is there, it is on them. And recent events have showed how it has been effective in neutralizing and destroying the targets.
And there's much more on display on Kartavya Path for the nation and the world to see this Republic Day. Shivani Sharma gets us more in this report.
Ahead of Republic Day 2026, the Indian Air Force has lined up a powerful message in the skies. This year's Fly Past will be dedicated to the success of Operation Sindoor and its veterans.
And contingent.
At a special press preview, the IAF announced that 29 aircraft in 8 formations will participate, showcasing combat readiness, jointness and operation synergy. The main attraction will be the Sindoor formation, symbolizing the mission success with frontline fighters flying in tactical formations.
We are dedicating few formations towards the Operation Sindoor success. For that, you will see formations will be Prahar formation, Garud formation and Sindoor formation. Firstly, I'll cover about the Sindoor formation. Sindoor formation, this style will be a single composite and a powerful formation which will include 2 Rafale aircraft, 2 Su-30 aircraft, 2 MiG-29s and 1 Jaguar aircraft.
The Fly Past will also spotlight the role of the S-400 air defense system, a key pillar of Operation Sindoor and India's strengthened deterrent posture. Rafales, Sukhoi 30, MKIs, MiG-29s, Jaguars, ALH helicopters and transport aircraft will take part, turning the Republic Day skies into a display of air power and resolve.
This year we are going to showcase 29 aircraft. Out of them, if I give you the breakdown, that will be comprising of 16 fighter aircraft, there will be 4 transport aircraft and a total of 9 helicopter aircraft. If the names of the platforms are concerned, from the helicopters, we will have Mi-17, ALH, we will have Apache and LCH. And for the transport class, we will have P-8I, we will have C-130 and C-295. From the fighters, we will have Rafale, MiG-29, Su-30 MKI and Jaguar aircraft.
The IAF tableau is themed Sangram se Shastra Nirman tak, tracing the journey of air warriors from the battlefield to nation building in peacetime. The tableau stands as a tribute to generations of air warriors whose discipline, leadership and service have strengthened India's security and development.
This is the tableau with the theme Sangram se Rashtra Nirman tak. This is the contribution and the involvement of the veterans has been showcased through this tableau. The front portion is in such a way, this is conceptualized and designed in such a way that this showing the contribution and the involvement of the veterans when they are in active service during the Sangram, that is the war.
This Republic Day, the IAF aerial display will celebrate not just precision and pride, but operational success. With Shivani Sharma, Bureau Report, India Today.
What is also unique this Republic Day is the use of raptors, the use of the double-humped camel from Ladakh and the ponies from Zanskar. All very crucial. In war, soldiers are important, but the beasts who accompany the soldiers, who assist them, whether it's the dogs, both Indian and those who are imported, other breeds, why do they play such a crucial role in battle? From being sniffer dogs to finding explosives to being the most loyal friend. And the raptors to take out drones, enemy drones, and for surveillance. So the Remount and Veterinary Corps get us more on how important animals are in war.
This year's parade will not just be about tradition. It will also showcase the unique animal logistics that still support India's toughest terrains. A rare and highly specialized capability will be making its debut in the parade. The Indian Army's RVC Black Kites with trained falcons, Karan and Arjun. A natural counter-drone response to emerging low-cost aerial threats.
The 4 Raptors that you can see are a part of RVC contingent this time, and it is the first time that Raptors are walking the Republic Day parade. And it is truly a matter of pride and honor to be a part of such a contingent as their contingent commander. These birds are mainly trained for anti-drone operations and surveillance purpose. So they have a camera mounted on their heads that are utilized for surveillance operations. Based on our experience, we modify our ways and we understand the science behind it, and that is how we incorporate the science part into training these animals.
Other than these trained threats in the air, the timeless tradition will also continue. The 61st Cavalry, the world's only active horse cavalry regiment, will also trot in the parade, carrying a storied legacy dating back to the Battle of Haifa.
This time we are showcasing our op role, our op power, which is surveillance and patrolling in cross-country areas where it is not possible to take vehicles, drones or men on foot when they are foals. They have been trained now. For example, this horse is 15 years old. So it's taken them 9 years to reach at this level of companionship and at this level of training that he doesn't get bothered by the sounds of firing and heavy equipment.
Next, in a striking reminder of terrain realities, the double-hump camel and the Zanskar pony will be highlighting the Army's logistic support in deserts and high-altitude regions where vehicles still struggle to reach.
These ponies, Zanskari ponies and the double-hump camels, they are now helping the Indian Army to keep the borders mobile, to keep the borders safe, with the Indian Army deployed there in extreme weather conditions. These animals can survive in minus 40 degrees, and that is how they are now being friends for the Indian Army. They are helping them to strengthen their capabilities, and they are marching at the Kartavya Path for the first time.
From natural aerial dominance to mounted legacy to animal logistics, the message from Kartavya Path is clear. Men and animal move as one in service of the land. With Shivani Sharma, Bureau Report, India Today.
There is so much to be so proud of this Republic Day. That is all I have for you on this special broadcast from India Gate and Kartavya Path. Many thanks for watching. News and updates continue on India Today. Stay with us.